Hello, everybody. I'm the Thespudrow. It has been a really long time since I last got a chance to play with y'all. I've been busy in the real world with work and whatnot, so it's just kind of been a long period of being able to log on, do the little daily mission for the day, and that's about it. Maybe get to play other games like Baldur's Gate 3 or something if I have time, but more often than not, I've just been busy with work and then spending time with Mrs. Spudrow. So we have got a couple new episodes since I last played. Also got some events going on. We got it's the Halloween one. It doesn't really interest me. What I'm here about is these new episodes after the Terrans. So I actually haven't played any of this, but it looks like we're kind of doing back to that. What was it? New Frontiers, where it's kind of a get back to basics, stop and do some Star Trek things with the Lucari, a new species that was discovered in this game. I'm assuming it's meant to be as kind of a little pause after we had that whole Terran gamut with Mirror Wesley Crusher. But let's find out.
The Lucari have been working on a project in the Nakul system. The initial efforts have been quite promising, and they're about to move to the next phase. If successful, the damage to the star and that system will be repaired. Admiral Kumarke has requested our assistance, and I'd like you to provide it. She's sent specifications for a device called the Stellar Rejuvenator. Have your engineer install it on your ship before you disembark. You'll be using it as part of the Lucari efforts there. Report to Admiral Kumarke in the Nakul system when you're ready. Quinn?
Alright, let's rock and roll. I am playing as my Federation engineer main for this one. And he's got one of my favorite ships. I think it's probably my favorite one to play. The Terran Lexington Dreadnought Cruiser. It's basically the Terran's version of the current Enterprise. And it's just a favorite of mine. The Alright, let's get started. Got this thing loading up. So this is the Halloween event that they got going on. They did a similar one last year, doing two little dungeons, and it looks like this year you get this candle, and never cared for it. Last year, I think they had like a weapon or a wand or something that shot a beam out. The only real thing that interested me would be the dilithium and the other TFO reward.
Captain's log, 5th Reckoning, Chronicle 36. We are about to commence work on a most important operation. An attempt to revitalize the Nakul Star. One of the finest vessels in the Alliance is joining our efforts today. May the wisdom of Lukar guide us to success. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being a part of this.
Okay. The Nakul. I think the Nakul were erased from Star Trek Enterprise, and like their world or their star died out, and so they made a deal with time travelers to undo the damage. Let's see. We are ready to assist you, and I believe congratulations are in order, Admiral.
Thank you. It's an honor I fully intend to live up to. More about that later. We've got a job to do. Before we begin, I should warn you, the Nakul are somewhat anxious about this procedure and any complications that might arise.
Understandable, the health of their star is at risk.
Indeed. But we have earned their trust over the months of research here, and I intend to honor that today.
Let's get started then.
Heading to the primary coordinates now. All hands, prepare to deploy the stellar rejuvenators. It's time to heal a star.
Okay.
Representative Katek of the Nakul. Our fleet commander has informed me your vessels have moved to the designated start point for this operation. I assume you are ready to begin?
Yeah, they're definitely from Enterprise, the part of the time traveling races in that temporal Cold War. I never did really finish playing that out. I'll have to do that one day if I get time and put up some videos of me playing it since I've never done them.
If I may interrupt. Representative, we are indeed ready to begin the process. With your blessing, of course.
Very well. Our fleet is standing by to assist you if necessary.
Why, thank you.
The time has come. Admiral Kumarte, I hereby authorize you and your associates to proceed. May your efforts lead to a new dawn for the Nakul people.
Ready when you are.
Getting some strange readings. Try adjusting your cohesion beam frequency.
Okay. Oop.
We're reading several disruptions in the cohesion beam, originating 100,000 kilometers from the star's surface.
Any ideas?
Stellar activity in the area may be causing the fluctuations. Adjust your course to the following coordinates. Let's see if the situation improves there.
On it.
If we tighten formation, our beams may reinforce one another.
Agreed. Move to the following coordinates. You've reached the new coordinates. Deploy from there. Once you've redeployed, you'll need to adjust the frequency again.
Ooh, close.
Initiate stellar modulation sequence on my mark. Mark. Modulation initiated. Energy levels are increasing. Reading erratic spikes at the stellar core. Abort! All ships abort now!
Oh no, are they gonna break it? Oh, this isn't looking good. That's darker.
That was far too close for comfort.
What happened?
I detected a feedback loop forming. If we hadn't shut down when we did, a stellar flare would have backfired along the cohesion beam. The damage to us and the Nakul would have been catastrophic.
Well, I'm receiving a hail from the representatives, so brace for impact.
I've received some alarming reports from our fleet. I demand to know what's happening up there.
We ran into an issue. We're looking into it.
I suggest you do so quickly and with positive results. Rest assured, if you do not save our star, then you can be certain that our fleet will avenge it.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I've taken a look at our data from the incident, and I believe I've found something. I've discovered where the cohesion beam started to suffer interference. The coordinates are 0.4 AU from the star.
Let's take a look.
All right, I believe it's time to get to the bottom of this, before the administrator loses his patience.
Agreed.
Some of the asteroids nearby are emitting an unusual level of energy. However, their composition is making long-range scans ineffective.
Take us in for a closer look.
Strange. The asteroid is emitting highly energized particles, like the tail of a comet.
It's marked as an asteroid in the stellar registry. No mention of reactive properties.
So, same asteroid, different behavior. Sounds like we're on the right track. The asteroid is emitting energy in a pattern similar to that of the star earlier. Whatever caused that issue may be in effect here as well. We are still unable to conduct a deep scan of the asteroid, however. If we can devise a way to do so, I believe we will find more answers.
Any recommendations?
There is a human expression. You cannot prepare an omelet without cracking a few eggs. Or in this case, asteroids. If we fracture one of them with our weapons, we will expose the core and obtain the deep scan results we seek.
Well, let's try it out. Target the asteroids. Ow.
Cracked the egg just a bit too hard. There's not. Unfortunately, there are more targets available. We should try again, although with considerably lower weapon settings.
Let's try this again.
The Nakul have tagged the next asteroid for future mining operations.
Under the circumstances, I believe they'll agree that its loss will be acceptable.
I certainly hope so, ma'am. I'd prefer not to incur their wrath today.
Let's scan the debris for reactive particles. That did the trick. Scanning our little
Excuse
cracked
me.
egg now. The core is decaying into ionized gases. Quite similar to what is happening to the interior of the Nakul star.
And what's
I'd
our
like
next
to crack
step?
another egg and conduct a scan of it before moving on to making the omelet, so to speak. If my hypothesis is correct, the radiation signature present will match, bringing us another step closer to understanding this phenomenon.
Very well, let's get ready to crack another egg.
Remember, we do not want to pulverize our next target.
The Nakul have detected our weapons fire, Admiral. They are understandably curious.
Update them on our activities here, Captain. We've nothing to hide.
Why do I get the feeling as this is going to be the issue that, like, busts the Naku star? And that's why we have them as bad guys.
Asteroid successfully fractured. Begin your scans now. It's a match.
Very good, Captain. Now, let's compare radiation signatures.
Pro tip, do this with your keyboard, not the mouse, and it goes a lot better.
As I suspected, all of the asteroids we've studied have matching radiation signatures.
Time to make an omelet?
Not quite yet. There are some reactive gas clouds nearby. If their radiation pattern matches those present in the asteroid cores, we can triangulate the origin point and locate the source.
Acknowledged. Help take us in for a closer look.
Admiral, the Nakul representative is concerned about the destruction of valuable asteroids.
Inform him that the Alliance will compensate the Nakul for their loss, please.
As you wish, Admiral. Anvame out.
You'll have to forgive me, I'm coming off of a cold.
Analysis complete. The wave patterns are a match.
Now let's locate that source.
Indeed. I'm transmitting the coordinates to you and Captain Anvame. Head there now. Once you've arrived, we can triangulate the location of the anomaly's source.
Helm, set a course.
Compiling sensor data now. Aha! There you are. The multiphasic pulse waves are originating from high orbit around the planet closest to the Nakul star.
What's causing it?
Nothing conclusive at this time, I'm afraid. However, if I were to speculate, it's almost like something is tapping against the fabric of space-time.
Well, that's discomforting.
We're approaching the coordinates now. I trust you've spotted our uninvited guests.
Tholians. Multiple
One thing is
Tholians.
certain. We have a limited amount of time to determine what they are doing here before the Nakul detect them. Considering their turbulent history, I doubt the Tholians will receive a cordial greeting from Representative Kartek or his force.
Not likely.
This is peculiar. The Tholians are known for their aggression in response to alien forces, and yet they haven't scanned us or gone to battle readiness. It's as if they are ignoring us.
That's strange. Open a channel. Let's see if they're willing to talk.
Attention, Tholian forces. I am Admiral Kumarke of the U.S.S Ruskava. You have violated Nakul space and are disrupting a critical procedure here. I'm instructing you to cease all activities and explain your presence in this system immediately.
The border violation is inconsequential. Our work takes priority. We will continue. Do not interfere. Your continued presence is unnecessary. The loss of this star is acceptable to us. Further discussion is irrelevant. Leave now or you will be fired upon.
Maybe we can find an alternative before we have to shoot each other?
Tholian vessels are going to battle stations. They're moving into attack formation.
Classic Tholian diplomacy. Alright, red alert.
Battle stations! Tactical. Aim to disable, not destroy.
I'm not sure they'll reciprocate that courtesy, Admiral.
We need answers, Captain, and it's rather difficult to get them from the dead.
Understood. Firing to disable only.
Oh, buddy.
That is the last of them. Now, maybe we can get some answers.
I tried to be nice to you guys. What on earth is this, though?
Curious. The Tholian flagship did not engage us in battle. Instead, they remained on station, diverting all non-essential power to their web generator systems. Even their shields are down. What are they doing here?
Don't know. I think it's time we found out.
Preliminary scans suggest that the Tholian flagship is creating an incredibly powerful energy web lattice around a spatial anomaly. There is no target vessel within the web.
Perform a deeper scan.
This is most unfortunate. The source of the multiphasic waves lies within the Tholian energy lattice. Furthermore, the waves are increasing in intensity, accelerating the decay of the Nakul star's core.
Well, that certainly doesn't sound good.
Left unchecked, this procedure the Tholians are conducting will cause a complete collapse of the stellar core, resulting in a supernova.
And what are our options?
I believe a boarding action is in order. We'll disable the Tholian web generator on board the flagship to stop the procedure. I've sent transporter coordinates. Prepare your away team for action. I shall meet you aboard the Tholian vessel.
They raise their shields, we could be trapped.
An acceptable risk. What matters most is stopping that procedure and saving the Nakul star. We'll deal with any unforeseen challenges as they present themselves. Agreed?
Agreed. Hmm. Who do I want to bring? I like this one. Away. Got a nice long loading screen here. So I wonder if it's gonna keep going or if it's gonna crash. We'll have to see. What is this? A anaphasic plasma candle, granting you the ability to suffer and summon an entity to do your bidding. Eh. Wait, is that candle from Crusher?
Let's make haste. The Tholians will muster their security forces once they detect us, and combat could lead to our EV suits being compromised. If that happens, we won't last long in the hostile environment here.
Nope.
Let's begin by scanning the access terminals in this chamber. Find one with main computer access and use it to get a layout of the ship. Once we have that, we can identify the best route to the web generator system and disable it.
That's so. I don't have any phaser weapons. Well, that's disappointing. Yep, hold on. I think I got one.
Let's start with that console over there.
Alright.
That console is dedicated to life support only. No access to the systems we're looking for. We'll have to try another. This is a medical console, keyed only to Tholian anatomy. Try another console. One of them is bound to have access to the data we require. Got it! Gather what information you can before the Tholians lock us out of the system. Interesting. The entire vessel is designed around the web generator system. Quite the unorthodox variant of this ship class, but very effective nonetheless.
We need to get to that system.
Quite so. Judging by the power readings, we can follow the spine of the craft down this corridor to where the web generators are. Unfortunately, that chamber is locked during use.
What's the workaround?
There's an engineering node nearby.
Oops.
Interesting. Quite so. Judging by the power, there's an engineering node nearby. We may be able to cut the power to the web generators from there. Once the system is down, we should be able to gain access to the generators and disable them.
Very well.
The engineering node is through that door and down the hall. Watch out for security. The Tholians know we're here now.
Checking out a couple of these ships real quick. Well, I thought I had more Phasers.
Tholian security ahead. Neutralize them so we can access the computers and maybe know.
Oh boy.
We're clear. Let's run a bypass on that console while we can.
Ooh. There we go.
This is remarkable. The webs are somehow penetrating multiple dimensions simultaneously. They appear to be solidifying elements of space-time between these dimensions.
How do we shut it down?
Damage to the very fabric of reality. There are two spinnerets, shall we say, that emit the energy used to generate the web in space. They'll need to be neutralized. Once they're done, we can disable the web generator's primary core, and the entire system will be offline.
Can we do that from here?
Unfortunately, no. Their security is blocking access. We'll need to bypass that at a nearby security node.
Let's make it happen.
Wait a minute. I'd like to access the astrometrics console here. Find more data on the anomaly. The Tholians have compiled a detailed list of space-time anomalies throughout known space. Judging by the star dates, they've been at this for quite some time. Centuries, in fact.
How cool is that to share those?
Yes. This system is listed as a primary concern due to repeated temporal damage to the fabric of space-time.
Not cool, use time travel many times.
Indeed. The Tholian distaste for time travel is well known. It may explain our actions here today. According to log entries, this ship has been sent to prevent a trans-dimensional vortex from forming in the system.
They're about to kill this entire star to solve it.
Let's access this science console. I have a theory. Look out! More Tholians!
Whoa!
As I was saying, let's access this console. Place devices where
All the background noise.
It occurs to me that protomatter could be used as part of this process.
Listening.
The Tholian method is harmonic. Time. The time it takes for their web generators to repair the damage to space-time is allowing for the generation of the pulse waves. The more damage is repaired, the stronger the waves become.
Go on.
I believe the integration of protomatter into the process could hasten the repair time considerably, to the point where the generation would be minimal, if not eliminated entirely.
Tholians might not see it that way.
Agreed. But it's the best idea I have at the moment. I'd like to study the web generators more thoroughly before we make a decision neither of us can live with.
Very well.
I have what I need. Let's proceed to the security node and unlock the doors to the web generator.
Now that I did my phaser.
Look out! Ambush!
Yeah, unfortunately, at this stage of the game, not a lot of stuff are a threat to me.
Security node is on the other side of these doors. Let's clear the room and get to work. All clear. Everyone, gather up. Need a plan. And here we are. I'll need some time to bypass your security system.
Okay, we'll cover you.
Please do. I prefer to face as little Tholian hospitality as possible, if you don't mind.
Let's get ready. And they don't last long at all. Oh, we were making short work of these things. Man, they're barely even damaging my stuff.
Some days, I wish I'd remained in the lab.
Heh, I could sympathize. I would never want to be on a ship like the Enterprise in real life.
Security bypass in effect. And I
Go
found
on.
something rather
Huh.
It appears the Tholians have no system to denote transdimensional differences in cultures. While they are aware of other dimensions besides this one, they simply do not consider the denizens of those places to be any different from those here.
An interesting discovery?
An anomaly created by the Terran Empire is grouped in the same range as one created by the Federation. Because of this, Tholian actions taken on anomalies in other dimensions could lead to trouble here in ours. Such actions could be seen as acts of war.
Well, that's not going to be good, is it? Alright, well, for now, we need to go ahead and stop the Nakul from destroying that, or we'll just... Ah, you get the fucking point.
Proceed with caution. There must be a reason those doors are locked when the device is in use. The main web generator is ahead. Get ready for a fight.
Oh, there's a lot of... Oh, boy. Well, that was close, wasn't it? Okay.
We need to get to the spinneret controls in two adjacent rooms and shut them both down.
Can't we do that here?
Doing so could overload the bypass relays and send a power surge into the vessel's warp core, resulting in a breach. When both spinnerets are deactivated, we can return here and safely disengage disengage the primary projector.
Alright, let's do that. Spinnerets first.
Spinneret controls are ahead. Disable them before more security arrives.
I hate this new ability.
That's one Spinneret offline. Let's get to the second one.
Okay.
The Spinneret controls are just ahead. Disable them.
Much better that time around.
Well done. Both Spinnerets are offline. Let's go shut down the main web generator.
Okay. There she is.
Right. We need to disengage the primary projector from the main web generator now.
What stops them from reactivating it?
I'll use an encryption algorithm to lock them out of the controls. That should buy us the time we need to implement a better solution to the problem.
Let's do it.
Tholian web generator is inoperative. We did it. We should beam back as soon as... Wait! They've raised their shields. We're trapped!
Uh-oh.
Your arrogance, your insanity. You doomed us all.
Well, this isn't good. Oh boy. Hey, what do you know? We got them all.
Cease hostilities. I mean you no harm.
Yeah, let's bring everybody back up first.
Hold your fire. I am now the ranking officer aboard this vessel, and I wish to discuss matters with you peacefully.
Atholian, speaking Federation standard.
Correct. Long ago, I traveled alongside the crew of the U.S.S Enterprise, under the command of Captain James T. Kirk. While among their crew, I was given the designation Bright Eyes by my good friend Nyota Uhura.
Fascinating.
We realize that you were trying to repair an anomaly in space-time here, but your procedure is damaging the Nakul star to critical levels.
However, Admiral Kamarki believes there's a viable solution.
I am prepared to hear your proposal, Admiral, but we must speak quickly. It is only a matter of time before my fellow Tholians on other vessels regroup, and you will find they are not as understanding as I am.
I propose a coordinated effort between our ships and yours. We can integrate a proto-native matrix into the web lattice your ship generates, increasing the speed at which the rupture is sealed. By doing so, the frequency of pulse waves generated by the repair process will be reduced to acceptable levels, limiting the damage to the nearby star.
Is this amenable?
Yes, yes. I believe the Admiral's proposal will solve both problems efficiently, but we'll need to move fast.
Very well.
Use these access codes to override the encryption and re-enable the web generator. The web generator is back online. Let's coordinate next steps from our respective vessels.
We have a situation. The Nakul have detected the Tholian force here and have dispatched their fleet to our location.
Unfortunate.
Quicker than you think, unfortunately. Though I gave Representative Katek every assurance that the situation was under control here, he refused to believe me.
Yeah.
He said the Nakul would deal with the Tholians, and if we got in their way...
Oh, I get the picture.
I take it you've heard the news.
Indeed.
Bright Eyes and I will do our best to implement our plan, but we'll need time and protection. Any Tholian vessels you can restore to battle readiness will be of great assistance.
I'll see what I can do.
Here they come!
Every Tholian ship repaired will be an ally in this conflict.
Restore Tholian ships if possible. We need all the help we can get. Remember, aim to disable, not destroy.
I'm just gonna try and get these things fixed as fast as I can. Let's see what's going on here. I'm supposed to... Oh, those are defend targets, so I'm just going until I can go. Uh-oh.
We have taken heavy damage. Our web systems are offline.
Oh, this is not good.
We're being pulled in! Catch!
On Vame! The Trillion! They're gone. Lost.
Our web generator is offline, and we've suffered critical damage. If we don't seal the vortex soon, we may not get another chance.
What do you mean?
The vortex is destabilizing the star at an accelerated rate. If we do not seal it soon, the star will reach supernova status.
This is not good.
Right. The protomatter matrix is stable, so we need to reinforce the Tholian web lattice as soon as possible.
Anything to add?
I have sent the schematics for web stitching probes to you. Deploy them around the perimeter of the vortex. Each one will extrude a protomatter thread to my vessel. When all 6 probes are in position, we can energize the web and seal the vortex.
And the star?
Admiral Kumarke and I believe that sealing the vortex in this manner will allow the star to regenerate back to its previous state. But we must do so soon.
It don't look very good.
Deploy the stitching probes at the designated coordinates. We need to energize the web soon in order to save the Nakul star.
Place the stitching probes quickly, then energize the web.
Working on
Web
it.
projector link established. Web projector link established. Web projector link established.
Ooh, this is looking rough.
Web projector link established. Web projector link established. Web projector link established.
There we go.
Target's shield has failed.
Stitching probes are engaged. Energize the web!
Breathing emitter engaged. All functions optimal.
Bright Eyes, don't you die on me.
Protomatter matrix, initiate. All ships withdraw to a safe distance at once.
That's wild. And the star? Looking better. Not great.
It appears I owe you an apology. My science team informs me that our star has been saved by you, the Lucari, and the Tholians.
Wonders never cease, am I right?
Our wish for a revitalized star will have to wait until more research on our star's instability can be conducted. Though it seems we have a new wish to make today.
And what's that?
A wish for peace between the Nakul and the Tholians. Today we saw Tholians risk their lives to preserve our sun, despite our belligerence. If they are willing to do that, perhaps perhaps they will be willing to broker an end to hostilities between us.
Perhaps they will.
The vortex remains closed, and our forces will be returning to Tholian space shortly.
Thank you.
As a people, we are reluctant to work alongside non-Tholians, especially on matters we believe to be a result of their negligence. There will be many questions about today's events from our leaders. I will encourage them to put aside their xenophobic tendencies and collaborate with the Alliance on the Vortex issue.
Sounds like a tall order.
It will not be easy, to be sure, but it is an effort I am willing to make, no matter the risk to my career or standing. I trust you will do the same when your leaders seek a solution to the problem.
I will.
Very good. I shall leave you then with the words of an old friend. Live long and prosper.
Hey, he said the line. Safe journey, Captain.
There are days out here where the beauty, mystery, and excitement make all the work and sacrifice worthwhile. And then there are days like today.
Yes, but as the saying goes, risk is our business.
Of course. And today we risked all. But not everyone lived to see our success.
They did their duty.
Indeed. May the captain and crew of the Traloon find peace within the light. In Lucar's name. I spoke with Bright Eyes earlier, and we both agreed to share all of the data we gathered today freely to anyone willing to work on the Vortex issue, regardless of their affiliation. Now is not the time to hoard information. Now is the time to act, before the vortices cause irreparable damage to space-time.
Agreed. Suspect we'll be speaking again soon. I knew they weren't gone.
Status report.
We have survived a transdimensional shunt, Captain.
We are operating under emergency power, sir. Warp and impulse drives are offline.
Restore main power as soon as possible, Engineer. What is our current position?
Unable to verify, Captain. None of the nearby star systems appear on our navigational charts.
Run your scan. Look for any recognizable systems.
Sir, incoming warp signature detected. Unidentified vessel entering the system.
Any sign of hostility? It is beautiful.
Incoming hail, sir.
Let's see what our new friends have to say.
Yeah. Judging by the events from the last episode, I think I know what they ran into.
Starfleet Command has placed a high priority on repairing the numerous reality vortices you've discovered. Analysts are working on a list of vortices to close, based on their level of stability and potential danger to the systems they're located in. Admiral Kumarke will spearhead this operation, but she'll need your help once the time comes to begin the vortex repair procedures. I'll be in touch when the Admiral is ready to go.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Okay.
Alliance scientists have detected an active critical.
Alright, well, let's get stop in place for right now. So far, not too bad an episode. Interesting to see what's going on. It looks like from all the episodes that we have, starting from dealing with the Solan Sphere, the Iconian War, all of that, all of the jumping between time and dimensions has caused instability. It's not meant for all that. And we had quite a bit. There are people coming in from different times throughout this whole game, just within the few years period that the game kind of takes place over. Like, I think from like your first arc to this one, it's been a handful of years. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like all of this time and dimension stuff is breaking reality, and it looks like we're gonna have mirror dimension Borg. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. It is 7:14, and which means it's dinner time. I need to try and find something to eat, and then I will be back. Thank you so much for joining with me. Y'all have a good night.